Hello students, I am your teacher, educator Sandeep. Today I will be taking up class ninth SST, and the topic of today's discussion is the French Revolution. French Revolution, as you know, is very important in the history of world. So today we will take up the causes of French Revolution. What are causes of French Revolution? We will discuss. First of all, first and foremost reason or one of the important causes of French Revolution is the despotic rule of the Louis XVI. As you all know that at that time Louis XVI was the ruler in France. So he was despotic in nature, means his will was the law. Whatever he instructed, whatever he ordered, that became law. So this was important reason because the French society had problems with the ruler. When he became ruler, the French treasury was empty, means the money was not there in the treasury because of the extravagant expenses that king made. तो राजा जो है वो बहुत सा एक्स्ट्रावेगेंट थे और उनकी रानी भी बहुत एक्स्ट्रावेगेंट थी, तो इस वजह से ट्रेजरी जो है एम्प्टी हो गई थी. थर्ड स्टेट को टैक्स पे करना पड़ता था, द ओनली थर्ड स्टेट, बिकॉज वी नो दैट फ्रेंच सोसाइटी एट दैट टाइम was divided into three states. So only third state people, they had to pay taxes. Third state, what were the people covered under third state? First state covered clergy, second state nobility, third state big businessmen, merchants, lawyers, and peasants, artisans and small peasants and laborers also. So only the third state people had to pay taxes. Second important reason was division of French society. At that time, as I had already mentioned, that French society was divided into three states, and only people of third state had to pay taxes. That was one of the most important reasons why there were problems in French society. People rose against the king. They stood up against the despotic ruler Louis XVI. Nobles and clergy, people of first and second state, they did not pay taxes, so they were free from taxes, paying of taxes. They enjoyed all the privileges, the special rights, privileges. They enjoyed first and second class clergy and noble people. Third and important is rising prices. At that time, the population of France was increasing, and this resulted into more demand for food. Because increasing population needed more food for the people, so prices of bread rose rapidly. In Europe, bread is the staple food, you can say. So prices of bread increased rapidly, and the poor were not even able to buy these bread. So there was gap between rich and the poor, and due to this there was subsistence crisis, means the poor people were unable to meet their two end meets. They were unable to get 2 food a day. Fourth reason is inspiration of the philosopher. As we all know that John Locke, John Jacques Rousseau, Montesquieu, they were preparing background for the French Revolution, and whatever the result, but the seeds of revolution were there in the ideas of the French philosophers like Rousseau, Locke, etc. They said that society should enjoy equal rights, equal freedom to all, equal laws, and equal opportunities irrespective of their social background. And they wanted that all should be treated equally. So these ideas, the great ideas we can say, which are the basic things for today's democratic countries, these freedom of equality, law, and opportunity, they prepared ground for the French Revolution. And the common people they liked these ideas. common people, they liked very much these ideas of the philosopher. Now fourth reason is role of middle class. At that time the middle class was emerging in French society. They were traders, they enjoyed wealth, they were trading and they getting money from it, out of it. Their trade was expanding to this middle class, which was involved in manufacturing of goods and their export. They were in favor of the new ideas by the philosopher. They said that by birth one should not enjoy privileges. By birth we should only be not be treated as a special person because we are born in a noble family or etc. So they enjoyed equality of all. The role of middle class, these middle class people included lawyers, administrative officials. So they were educated. They were against the privileges by birth. So these were some of the reasons behind the French Revolution. Thank you.